Hi, my name is Krista, and I was diagnosed 7 or 8 years ago. And probably like you, I woke up, I had some mysterious symptoms. I got online and I Googled a bunch, and then I ended up having to go to the doctor, found out I had the thing I was terrified that I would have when I was doing all that researching. 7, 8 years ago, so I've gone through the transition of being in bed almost every day, going up and down from depression, anxiety, not being able to leave the house, how you learn how to eat right, how you pull out of a funk, and all of that stuff. And I've learned a lot. And so I have a short message that I wanted to share with you today, that I've found out, and through my experience, through experience of working with other people, is that living with Meniere's disease and going on that straight path where every day brings you closer to feeling better physically, emotionally, mentally, is about two things. It's about what you do, the actions that you take, and then how you feel about what happens to you, how you level out your emotions. Because Meniere's is its own little animal, that it tries to pull us down. It is a huge source of anxiety. We don't know what's going to happen. There's a huge source of a sense of uncertainty. And so a lot of the work that we do is keeping ourselves on a level playing field as we make the right decisions, take the right actions to go in a straight direction so that you feel better a year from now than you do today. So if you can think about it, if you can remove all of the confusion, different opinions that you look at online, that you read online, all of the crazy thoughts that we have. You're not crazy, by the way. If you can think about it in two ways, I'm going to choose what I'm going to do today, and I'm going to choose how I'm going to feel. And so as the day gets a little bumpy, as expectations come at you, as these thoughts rise and fall from your head, you're choosing just two things. What am I going to do today? And then how do I feel? And if you if you honor that, what happens is that the things that you do or the actions that you take, they end up being a shield to the outside world, while you then go in and work and support and honor how you feel through this experience of a health condition that the rest of the world doesn't really understand. So a couple of things happen when you use actions as a shield. Is you stop having to rely on the outside world to give you vindication or acceptance, or even having to believe if what you're saying you feel is actually really true. Is you start to become really solid and grounded in your own person, because you're the one that is guiding your own ship, right? And so you decide what you do, the actions that you take, whether you work a job, you decide how you're going to go in and do your day at that job, how you're going to greet people. You're going to be polite, but you're not going to let anybody take you over. You're going to walk on by if you see anything stressful, because you know that that is as your kryptonite. And so those are the actions. You are showing the world, you're showing up for the world in a way that you choose, in a way that is supporting your autonomy. These are the things that I'm willing to do in my actions. This is how I'm going to be available for other people or not available for other people. That's your shield. And then as you work those simple actions, you honor how you feel. And there are many ways to do that. The biggest way, hi Billy, how are you doing? It's nice to see you. The biggest way that we do that is by acknowledging how we feel. I feel sad. I feel angry, I feel confused. And honoring that from a perspective that that you deserve to feel empowered, you deserve to choose your emotions, choose how you feel, and not be taken over by how you feel. And this is a step-by-step process. You get up, you decide, this is what I'm going to do today in my actions. This is how I'm going to honor how I feel. Another way to honor how you feel is the way that you decide how much you're going to show up for other people. You say, I feel great. I feel 60%. I feel 70%. I'm going to be able to do this amount of work, this amount of being available for other people. And then if I get to around 50 or 40 and I don't feel so good physically, or I feel tired, or, that anguish that you can't really put a label to, then you say, I'm sorry, I can't be available for other people. So I'm trying to make this two-step sound. It's actually like a philosophy that you have about your own journey. I do these things. I take certain actions. I choose the actions. That is a shield. And then behind that shield, I am honoring how I feel. So I'm going to go into a little bit more detail, little at a time. But what I wanted to do today is just talk about the journey that we go through. Nobody is talking about how you do the day-to-day of this Meniere's. There's so many of us that we feel like we're on a roller coaster that we're not driving. And the way that you get secure in how you feel emotionally, the way you get to where you know what to do with stress and anxiety and expectations of other people, is by first wrapping your head around this idea, this idea that it's very simple. You got to take the confusion and then simplify it. And the way you do it is it's about what I do, and it's about how I feel. So my name is Krista. I do this thing where I help people. You can call it coaching, you can call it mentoring. But what we do is we help you take a look at what specifically is getting in the way of you feeling like yourself. And then we come up with a plan. We stand next to each other while you take those steps so that you start feeling better. And if that's something that's interesting to you, you can private message me and just say you're interested in talking about the mentoring. You can put a quick comment in the, you can put just the word mentoring or I'm interested in mentoring in the comments if you feel that that's something you want to do. I just want you to know that that's available to you. And if you feel that this helps people, feel free to share it. If there's something that's nagging you, a certain topic or an area about the emotional side of Meniere's, let me know what that is, and I'll try to get on a video and see if we can talk about it so that fewer of us feel like we're struggling. Okay, so I hope today that your symptoms are so manageable that you're not even thinking about them, and I'll see you on the next video. I hope you have a good day.